What is happening, Carib Boys and Girls? This is your boy Carib Boy with another TCG Talk video. How are you going? I hope all you're good enough. What are we talking about today? Well, we're talking about our top 10 Brilliant Stars cards that we want to play. Well, that Carib Boy want to play. All right. So I'm going to share my top 10 cards that I want to collect in sets or however, to maybe play right away or have just in case I want to try. But the cards that really ignite the player in me, and I want to have it to make sure, well, I could change my game, keep up with the meta, try interesting things, this sort of thing. So when I'm done, feel free to share what is your top 10, what cards you want to play from Brilliant Stars. And I believe that Brilliant Stars is not just an amazing set because of the cards that you can collect, the beautiful art, but it is also fabulous because of the amount of playable cards that there are. And this list probably doesn't even cover all the real playable cards, but it's just my picks. All right, so we're getting right into it with Carib Boy's top 10 playable cards of Brilliant Stars. Let's go. So coming in number 10 are the Raikou and Entei V. I want to have maybe around a 2 copy each to start. I really want to go for this, have a set of each. One, because it's kind of a collector's thing. I like there's always a debate of whether there's dogs or cats, but I think people just call it beasts, the legendary beasts, right? But yeah, so it's pretty much the same as Suicune, the fleet-footed. Well, it's different names, I believe. You draw one when it's in the active, and it attacks according to how much Pokemon you bench, and they have various HP and retreat costs and all of that. So I mean, Suicune could work with water decks, Entei with fire, Raikou with electric or lightning. So I want to have them and possibly try them out, see how those guys could work around with their respective typings, see if it works at all. So that's my number 10. Coming in at number 9, I would like, as possibly hard as it may be, to have a set of Charizard V and V-Star. Listen, I may not like entirely the art of the V-Star card, but you see that V-Star power, 320 damage, boop, that KOing any Pokemon. Well, of course, with the right support and stuff like that, right? That Charizard, I saw a build for it, a prediction build. The build was shout out to Zapdos TCG. I think it was his channel, where he talked about the meta changing with Brilliant Stars and this deck being a possibility. It looked real nice. Charizard is one of my favorite Pokemon earlier, and if he could have a competitive deck and it not busting my bank to build the deck, it's nice to have it. But busting bank or not, I would like to have the set to have the possibility of playing that Charizard V-Star deck. That is my number 9. Coming in at number 8, I want at least, as I say, I put in my least needs a 2-2 line of the Arceus V and V-Star. Now, I like this set, because there's an Arceus V and V-Star deck builds going around, but Arceus V and V-Star looking like it just fitting in a pile of decks. So it looking like Arceus V and V-Star might be a staple moving forward. Who knows? We go see how much decks it fitting in and how it working out, right? So Suicune, when it come out, fitting at a lot of decks and was kind of mashing up the scene. All right. So that's my number 8. Coming in at number 7, I would like a set and at least a 2-2 line of the Bidoof and B-Barrel, right? Or Bi-Barrel. I really don't know how you pronounce that name. I say B-Barrel, I say B-Barrel, I hear Bi-Barrel. I'll say B-Barrel, right? B-Barrel. So because of that draw power, and Cinchino, I think leaving the meta possibly in August. We'll do a rotation video soon. So having a replacement in terms of draw power and then colorless getting some support. So it looking like a nice set of cards to have, in the stock to see how it works, That big barrel draw power looking good to hold on to. In number 6, talking about draw power, we have the Lipad. Total replacement for Minchino, same effect, discard, you draw 2. I believe it is different. Anybody wiser could comment the specifics. I believe it's different to the Minchino, whereas you have to have the cards available to do this card and some kind of thing like that. But it's essentially the same card. So we losing Cinchino coming rotation, possibly I believe. But we had a light bar there to fall back on in case it's a dark Pokemon. It might work differently, but we have that there to work with, right? Coming in at number 5, I want a full set 4 of Choice Belt, right? Choice Belt just looking like it's going to mean everything. I just want to make sure I have my playset down to be able to flex and try and, if I needed it there, you understand? Choice Belt, I feel is like a staple. Everybody going to be having a 4 of moving forward. Number 5, I think you might be using at least 1. I just want to have a 2 of the Manaphy. Bench Barrier is back, all not with the same name, but remember Bench Barrier Mew that was stopping man like Rapid Strike Urshifu and thing. Well, he get rotated, but he come back in the form of Manaphy. I think the name of the effect is Water Veil, and it'll be up on the screen there now somewhere, right? But Bench Barrier is back to stop things like Rapid Strike Urshifu, hitting the bench, things like Jolteon, VMAX, beating up the bench and things. So them fellas go have a little rough time with this Manaphy or wrong. So we go see how that changing up the meta moving forward. Coming in at number 3, I want a full set of double turbo energy. Yeah, I'm not sure where I'll be using it, but it's looking like it popping up in a lot of decks. Is probably a 4 of staple you want to be getting and having your own playset put aside, just in case. If you have multiple decks, as a person like to play a lot of decks, get your playsets and spread it around, because sometimes it could take up a lot of time to be shifting around if you have one playset, right? Me, I just try to at least have my one playset and deal with that. So that double turbo energy, number 3. Coming in at number 2, a new card, real bad, Luminion V. Any part of the game, you bench Luminion V, you're getting any supporter you want from your deck partner. Any supporter. Yeah. That is, people say it, people know it, game-changing, game-winning card, Luminion V. Our 4. Doesn't mean I'm going to be playing 4. I just want to make sure I have my playset partner, understand? Because I went for 1 Crobat, and then I realized, that the only draw when the Dene gone. So I get my 4. I have my 4 Crobat, I don't use all. Same thing with Luminion. Our 4. I will have my 4 put down. I could spread it across my decks, but I think that definitely is going to be a staple in every deck. I believe that, right? So we go see moving forward. And my number 1 card, thinking about making this this top 10, I didn't think it would be number 1. I was thinking number 2. But listen, game-changing card again. I wasn't around in the TCG when it was last legal, but you see Ultra Ball. Ultra Ball is back and bad. This card too, I was thinking it was too risky, but then the veterans talk to me and thing, and Ultra Ball, you want 4 partner. Get your 4 Ultra Ball, put it down. You may or may not use all 4. I don't know. You understand? And I'm new relatively new in the TCG playing, but I feel everybody go want a 4 Ultra Ball, right? Number 1 spot Ultra Ball all here. So that is Carib Boys top 10 playable card wants. I don't have all yet. Far from. That is my top 10 playable cards of Brilliant Stars. Feel free to drop in the comments what are your most wanted chase playable cards of Brilliant Stars. If you like what you see on Carib Boy, you know the drill. Beat up that like button. Bust a subscription. This is your boy Carib Boy. Out again.